podcast.
Association. My name is Rhonda King, and I work with the Office of Alumni Relations. And we are happy to have you here with us today. We are sitting on campus. We're awaiting for classes to start. We start January 25th, next Monday. So some will be in person, some will be online, just a continuation in the spring semester like we had in the fall semester. And so I think by now we have lots of students and professors that have really gotten the hang of the online things. And so we're just making it through, and those students are just getting all the education just like normal. And so we are making it through. And even though it feels like we've already been in 2021 for a while now, I want to welcome you by saying Happy New Year. We are here. In January, it is always a great time to evaluate, kind of reset, look at your goals and your expectations for the year. But we have learned not to rely too heavily on that. We've all learned to be able to pivot and to change in 2020. And so hopefully 2021 will give us a chance to just kind of reset some things, like I said, and get going, moving forward. We might have been stagnant. Some people might have taken advantage of a little bit slower pace to get some health things in order. But again, it's always great just to be able to think about what you want to do, and if there are any changes you want to make, or if you want to ramp up your health routines. And so we are so happy and excited today to be partnering once again with the Center for Health and Human Services here on MTSU's campus. And I know that that you've all turned in to learn about their healthy tips and tricks for this year. So I'm going to go ahead and turn this over to Christina Bird. She has been serving as the Special Projects Coordinator for the Center for Health and Human Services since 2017. So Christina, thanks for being with us. We look forward to what you have to say. We want everyone to get busy in that chat room. We want to know where you're watching from, the year that you were here. We have lots of different people spanning the generations. It's been really neat to see all of the people who have registered. We start in the 1960s and we go all the way through some current students. So we've got a good group today. And Christina, we just look forward to this presentation so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having us. I am going to share my screen really quickly. All righty. Here we go. All righty. Thank you guys for tuning in today. I'm so excited to share this awesome and valuable material that we have planned for you all. What I will say for the prizes, we are going to gauge our winners on the amount of participation and engagement we get. So after this presentation is over, I will save the chat and I will go through and then contact those winners through email. So please, please, please be answering whatever questions you may have, or just if you want to chat back and forth, whatever it may be, we definitely are here for you all. So once again, welcome. I'm going to dive right into the Center for Health and Human Services and our background, our mission and vision. So our vision at the Center for Health and Human Services is to improve the health and well-being of Tennesseans and that of a nation. So to the left, you see our most recent staff photo. Now we have had a lot more staff incorporated. We have one male, which is amazing. We've been an all-female team for a very long time, so we are really excited to add him on, and then another female as well. So we will be putting out a new staff photo here very soon, hopefully after COVID restrictions are lifted. Alrighty, and let's go next one. All right, so our mission is through collaborative affiliations and partnerships, we facilitate research, programs, and projects that address public health issues of importance to Tennessee and that of a nation. So we really want to make sure that we are doing programs in the community, doing programs with our student body on campus and all over the state. You can see us touching all 95 counties of Tennessee, which is a really awesome and unique experience. And so through those projects, programs, and research, in conjunction with the Adams Chair, through 2015, the center has received over $8 million in grants and contracts to facilitate this research in training and education through Tennessee, which is amazing. And to be starting out just a 2, 3, 4 female team to secure $8 million in grants is surely an accomplishment. So many of our programs and projects, like I said earlier, have touched all 95 counties. We also do some multi-state partnerships. So our most recent grant we have secured from the USDA, it's an 11-state partnership, which is one of the largest. So very excited to see where that goes. Just a little bit about our goals. One of our goals is to develop and strengthen partnerships in the community, the state, and beyond, and that as a nation, to serve as a resource to the MTSU community on projects and initiatives related to population health. Also, we love initiating training and education programs for our current and future providers. So it's very important to us to make sure that we have up-to-date relevant information, and we have educated providers that we are producing as well. So now to kind of shift and talk about one of the multiple programs that the Center for Health and Human Services has, I am the coordinator for Blue Raiders Drink Up. So what this program is a 3-year initiative to reduce obesity and diabetes risk among college students by reducing sugar-sweetened beverages. And then in turn, we want to promote water as a beverage of choice. Now, throughout this program, students on campus will learn the importance of reducing consumption of sugar sweetened beverages through things like targeted activities, education, and as well as some hands-on things like we do a cooking class, which is a 4-week series where we teach the fundamentals to students, how to anything to grocery shop, to plan on a budget, cook healthy things that are nutritious for your body, as well as counseling with the registered dietitian, Anna, in which you'll hear from a little bit later on, as well as our health coach, Vinny. You'll hear from him as well. And then students who really want to dive in and take that next step in their wellness journey, we offer personal training scholarships. So we definitely want to make sure we are there for the students. We are there to answer any questions and help them along their wellness journey. And we also host and participate in 18 educational events across campus per school year. Now, since COVID restrictions, all of that obviously has to be online and be 100% virtual. But at the same time, we've almost had double the outreach because we've been able to do it all from home, all on our social media outlets, which has been a very unique experience. And also we may touch students that may not have been able to make it to these one-on-one meetings, or maybe they were in class while we were having these events. So very interesting, very new. But why do we have Blue Raiders Drink Up? What are we trying to accomplish with this? It's because Tennessee has ranked 6th in the nation for diabetes. And so that means we have the rate of 13.1%, and 2nd in the nation for obesity among high schoolers. So very alarming rate. We're in that top tier, and we want to make sure we're doing everything we can to combat that. So obesity is associated with serious health risks. So being overweight affects your physical health, your emotional development, and your mental health. So your overall mood going throughout the day is very affected by the amount of weight you may have packed on, or also putting you at risk for other health related issues like heart disease, stroke, some cancers, type 2 diabetes. On the CDC's website, there's a really awesome test that you can take if you're interested in kind of seeing where you fall in between that. But just some fast facts on diabetes are up there in the left-hand corner. And it's just, we want to make sure, like I said, that we are doing everything we can so that the students can make the most informed choice for themselves. But also, this brings me to you all because we have such a large range of age groups here. You can get diabetes at any age. It doesn't discriminate. Obesity, overweight does not discriminate. We just want to make sure that we are educating as many people as possible. So weight really does matter. Like I said, you can see the trajectory on that infographic down below. 1994 to 2015, the steady increase that has happened over these years, it's not slowing down. And insulin resistance is a major risk factor for type 2 diabetes as well. And so if you have that excess belly fat, you're more than likely to have that insulin resistance. So we see that this is steady increasing. We see that people need this education. They need the awareness, really, not even the education. People just don't even know that these small things that they're doing in their daily life really do add up in the long run. So moving right along, this is one of my favorite infographics because it breaks down by drink how many grams of sugar are in each beverage. So sugar sweetened beverages are the leading source of added sugar in the American diet. So as you can see, in the morning, I used to do this before I got into public education and public health. In the morning, I'd have an 8-ounce cup of juice, orange juice, cranberry juice. I felt like I was making a good choice for myself, incorporating that fruit juice. Then maybe later on, I might have a Sprite for lunch to help digest. The carbonation really helps digest that lunch. And then later on, I need a little pick me up. We're going to go to Starbucks. We're going to drink an energy drink, something that just keeps you going throughout the day. But all of that really does add up as far as sugar goes. So the average amount of soda contains around 50 grams of sugar. And a lot of people forget that when you're drinking it, you're like, oh my gosh, this is so good. It's so satisfying. But at the same time, all of that really does add up. So the American Heart Association recommends consuming no more than 36 grams of sugar daily for men and no more than 25 grams of sugar for women. So drinking one soda, just one, throughout a whole day already puts you way over that recommendation. So to cut out those empty calories, sugar sweetened beverages are the leading source. So let's just cut one of those out. If you consumed one 20-ounce Coke daily for 1 year without changing anything else, it would you would gain 21 pounds at the end of that year, just from drinking that one soda. And a lot of people don't stop at just one. But also that leads me to this: calories in drinks are not hidden. In fact, they're listed right on the nutrition label. But the thing is many people don't realize just how many calories can contribute to their daily intake. And a lot of sugars are hidden. So it's hidden as honey, agave, fructose, things that don't say sugar. So people are just like, you know what? It may not be sugar. It's not as bad as sugar, which leads me to this. There are 74 other names for sugar. So I'll let you guys look at that infographic on the left. So fructose, evaporated cane juice, malt syrup, agave juice, dextrose. There's so many different things that could be a healthy alternative for sugar, but in the long run, it is still sugar. So added sugar is sugar that is not normally present in food. Examples, you make a smoothie with soy milk, blueberries, banana, and honey. Honey is an added sugar that is mistakenly viewed as a non-sugar sweetener, but also soy milk can have added sugars too. So the more things you're adding, it may feel like it may be healthy, but at the same time, if you break it down to the basics, each component does have extra sugar. So How do you know if it is sugar? Sometimes these sugars will end with ose, like glucose, sucrose, and fructose. And it also could be in the form of juice, fruit or vegetable. So a syrup, nectar, like brown rice syrup, which is commonly in protein bars like Cliff Bars. When in doubt, just look it up. Easy peasy. So these are some of my favorite infographics. So one Gatorade, one sports drink is equal to 5 Reese's cups. Both contain the same amount of sugar. And if you have a sweet tooth like me, you may drink a Gatorade earlier in the day, but then at night you have the sweet tooth, so you may munch on a couple Reese's cups, and now you're just way over that recommended 23 grams or 25 grams per day. Also, Minute Maid, cranberry grape. You may think that you're making a healthy switch with juice, but also this contains more sugar than an entire apple pie, guys. An entire apple pie. I'd rather have apple pie, but that's just me. And moving right along, so 1 can of soda a day increases your chance of getting type 2 diabetes by 22%. So very alarming. And it's just one soda. How harmless, you know what I'm saying? But we need to make those small switches. So when you're switching, of course, water is the best beverage. And I know water can get bland, and I know people just sometimes just don't like it just because it's just boring. But at the same time, we can spice it up. We can cut up fruit, we can put it in there. We can do little fruit drops. I know the little Mio drops, but sometimes those have a little bit of sugar. So you need to make sure. Carbonated water is also a great alternative, like bubbly, LaCroix. They have no added sugar, but it's also a flavor and it's carbonated. So you're getting the sensation of having a soda without having all the extra things that come along with the soda. Now, how much water should you drink a day? If you take your weight, divide it by 2, you get how many ounces you should be drinking a day. So, just for example, if you weigh 175 pounds, you divide that by 2, 87.5 ounces is what you should be consuming every day. Now, you can take that and do it on your calculator really quickly just to make sure that you guys are falling in between the range that you should be consuming. But also, just the benefits of water, it can help with the digestion, constipation, and hunger cues. So, one big thing to let you all know, so your body will let you know when things are either deficient, or if you're needing something, why you may be craving that sugar sweetened beverage, or you might be craving this one thing. It could be a deficiency as well. So for me, if I was craving milk all the time, which I often do, I have a vitamin D deficiency. But also, I saw one person ask a specific question in their registration. It was, how can you combat that seasonal depression and that lack of sunlight? Vitamin D3 is a very, very good supplement to take, of course, in conjunction with your doctor. All the advice that is given today, I will make the statement that this is just general advice. This is by no way, shape, or form a medical person telling you to do it. Make sure you're consulting your physician or your doctor before you take any supplements or do anything that we are talking about today. But back to the benefits of water. Of course, it promotes better skin, so you can feel and see the difference, especially in the winter months. We're dried out. Even in the summer months, we're hot. So we want to make sure that we are reducing that dry skin. We're hydrating our skin as well as our bodies. Also, as we get older, we're reducing the risk of kidney stones and UTIs by the more water that we are consuming. It keeps things flowing in there. Being hydrated also improves cognitive function. So overall, it lifts your mood every single day. Prevents dry mouth. So, dry mouth usually leads to bad breath. Also, one thing that I'm pretty sure that you do not want. So something so easy, this small switch, easy, whether it's carbonated drinks or you're fruit infusing your drinks, whatever it may be, having the component of water, it saves you a lot of money. So you're not going out of your way to be in that Starbucks line every day. But also, it just overall fuels your body to be the best self. And I think that's really important. So, tips for drinking more H2O. water, phone apps, water tracking. I have one, I have a cool Fitbit. I have it set to make sure every hour on the hour, it says, have you drank your water today? Buy a reusable water bottle with an infuser. So one awesome thing for the students that are in Blue Raiders Drink Up, we give them reusable water bottles. We give them so many different cooking items and to-go lunch boxes and fruit infusers. That is such a tongue twister. To make sure that they're able to make these informed choices for themselves. But also having habits like enjoy a glass of water before you drink a meal, or drink a glass before you brush your teeth. Whatever kind of routine that you have, you can just incorporate these small little bitty habits that add up to a really large benefit. I mean, 21 pounds a year, cutting out one sugar sweetened beverage in your diet. Come on, guys, that's awesome. So also, before I hand it over to Vinny and Anna, I did want to talk about, as we get older and we start aging, our taste buds lose that sensitivity to certain things like spiciness, things like that, but sugar is never changed. So I know when I used to volunteer in nursing homes and things like that, if somebody wasn't eating as much, they would say just sprinkle a little bit of sugar on their food, which is not the most nutritious, but also we want to make sure they were eating. So that was one thing, that our taste buds never changed with sugar, which is very interesting. And that may be why we're so used to craving these certain things. So making the conscious habit in this new year to incorporate more water is definitely going to be beneficial for everything, your wallet, your body, your mind. So I'll go ahead and give it off to Anna. Let me unshare my screen. And then I will also check, I saw some chat boxes coming in. I don't know how to unshare. There we go. All righty. Wow, lots of awesome chats. Perfect. All right. Should we go through these at the end, the questions at the end, or should I answer them now? What do you think, Anna?
You can go ahead and answer them now if you want.
Okay, I'll move right along because I know we are running out of time. So what is the most sugary beverage that we should avoid? So that's hard because relatively, I would say those energy drinks and the Starbucks is one of the biggest things, because, you know, a mocha frappuccino, it can add up so quickly. And Anna, correct me if I'm wrong, you are the registered dietitian. What would you say is the most sugary beverage?
I would say just check out the nutrition label. You know, they have like Gatorade Zeros, you know, they have sugar-free syrups at Starbucks and stuff like that. So you can still get that taste you like with having minimal amounts of sugar. So I would just say really make sure when you're at the store or even at any restaurant, you know, typically they have to have the nutrition facts available. So you can always check out that, and that'll kind of give you the range that you're looking for.
Right. Thank you. And then I have another one. What does an infuser in a water bottle do? So it's kind of like a plastic thing with holes that you can put like strawberries, blueberries, oranges. You can even put mint, anything to keep it. So this is my water bottle. I drink one of these a day, every single day. I am religious to it. But I'll drop an infuser in there and it'll just be floating around, and you can put whatever contents you want in it. So it's going to change the flavor of the water, so it's not as bland. You're more able to drink it. It'll make you excited to drink it, and it'll just add a little bit more flavor and pizzazz, if you will. Is there a sugar that is better than others? Anna, this will be you.
So it's a lot of like, if you eat like, let's say candy, or you're drinking a Gatorade, or even if you're eating wheat bread, it's all going to be broken down into the same molecule. It's all going to be broken down into glucose in the end, for the most part. So, you know, sugar is going to impact your blood differently based on how much fiber it contains and all that kind of different other nutritional benefits that come with eating like a whole grain or whole wheat bread, like I just mentioned. But it's all broken down into kind of the same thing. So if you're really trying to watch your sugar, I would probably avoid, you know, those sugary beverages, or just kind of limit it or have it more in moderation with some smaller portions, and really steer more towards something that isn't even a sugar, or, you know, like you talked about added sugars, you know, make sure it's more of those natural sugars in like fruit. or naturally occurring sugars in like brown rice or whole grains, things like that. Because we still need carbohydrates in our diet. It's just when we have those excess sugars that are found in kind of those more processed foods, like the Starbucks beverages and things like that, where you can kind of go over. So there's some artificial sweeteners. There's also kind of like natural sugars that aren't added sweeteners, like stevia and monk fruit and things like that, that come from kind of plant-based sugar things. So you can always look into those too.
Thank you. And last but not least, a lot of attendees graduated well before this program. Are there services you have for alumni? I know Blue Raiders Drink Up is not available to alumni, it's students only, but we do have some other programs that we've done previously that's in the community that alumni are more than welcome to join and be a part of. Right now, we don't have anything health related specifically for alumni. Vinny, over at Health Services, do you guys have anything for alumni?
The only, service, because we're exclusively student-based as well. The only service that I could think of is, if someone did want to visit the campus pharmacy, our campus pharmacy is usable to the public. It's not just a student service, and our campus pharmacy is, really helpful and sometimes can have access to things that even other pharmacies can't get a hold of for you, or can't get a hold of for you at a good price.
Right. Well, thank you for that. And then we had one more roll in. So what about drinks or foods when they say they are sugar-free? Are they truly sugar-free? Anna, would you?
They're not always exactly sugar-free. Always look at the nutrition label for total carbohydrates. Like recently I was looking at for like sugar-free syrup, still had like 3 grams of carbohydrates per serving. So make sure you're always looking at the nutrition label. It really does kind of give you a good look. Even if it says sugar-free on there, I'm not sure what label requirements are, but sometimes there are still some carbohydrates in there. So if you're looking to control your blood sugar in certain ways or still reduce sugar, sometimes added sugar products can still have carbohydrates in them.
Okay, perfect. Well, thank you guys so much. I will hand it over to Anna and Vinny. Keep asking the questions and we will have a couple minutes at the end to answer those. So thank you so much.
Yeah, so my name is Anna and I'm the registered dietitian nutritionist at MTSU Health Services. And we also wanted to introduce Vinny right now, so go ahead.
Hey, I'm Vinny and I'm the student health coach. And so I work with students here on campus. I also work in the community when I'm not in this capacity. And so that's why I was excited to see that we have a large range of ages today, because when I'm not on campus, I also spend time with people who are more in their 40s, 50s, and 60s. So I'm hopeful that I also will have information for people who aren't recent graduates as well today.
Cool, yeah, so what I'm gonna be working on today is I have a food demo that I'm going to show you all, like an easy lunch to bring to work, or if you're working at home, still applies. And then some grocery store tips and tricks. And we're introducing Vinny because he's gonna be helping out for a little bit of this. I wanna make sure if you hear this voice, you have a face to it as well. So to kind of start out, put in the chat what's kind of one of your favorite lunches to have in a work day. One of the weekdays, what's kind of something you like to bring with you or have ready to go at home. We got some sandwiches, yogurt, chicken salad. Got a couple of those. Cool. Thank you for all your participation. we got a lot of good lunch ideas. So if anyone needs lunch ideas, feel free to scroll through that chat, and it's basically a meal plan right at your fingertips. So today, what I'm going to show you is kind of an easy way to prepare food with minimal cooking. Even if you love cooking, this is a way to still kind of take some of that off your plate. If you hate cooking, this is also a great way to prepare food in a really minimal fashion. So I'm just going to turn the camera, talk about these ingredients, and we will start this demo. All right, that looks good. So what we have today is a bag salad. So as you can see, it's just one I got from Kroger, nothing too fancy or special about it. It's a avocado ranch chopped salad. It says inside of it has green cabbage, romaine lettuce, carrots, taco cheese, blend, green onions, corn crisps, and cilantro. So I picked this because it sounded the best to me. Pick healthy foods that sound good to you. You know, that's the best vegetable is the one that you're going to eat. So, you know, pick something that you think is going to sound really good to you. And for this trip, I thought this avocado ranch salad sounds delicious. So I'm adding different ingredients, as you see, to the salad to kind of make it more of a filling meal and one that's going to be able to kind of sustain us for the rest of our workday. So what we have is the salad, the toppings, some black beans, some brown rice and ancient grains kind of mix and blend, and then I have an avocado. So when we think about creating a lunch or kind of a complete meal, having these different components like black beans, that's going to serve as our protein, our plant-based protein. You know, you can always get in some chicken, you can do hard-boiled eggs, you know, you can have a whole bunch of different types of protein, whether it's canned tuna, fish, canned chicken. You know, it's really great to have a protein here. And then in this, this brown rice with ancient grains, this is something you just heat up in the microwave for 90 seconds and you have all of these things cooked and ready to go. This is also a great source of protein and fiber. And this is the carbohydrate that we're using. And then we have avocado, which is going to be our healthy fat. And that's also really important. It's going to give us that satiety that we need. It's going to be a healthy fat. A lot of times fats get demonized, I feel like. And really, this is something that's going to be heart healthy and really taste delicious. If you don't like it, you can always substitute it. You know, healthy fats also are like olive oil, different types of fish. So, you know, you can always kind of pair things differently. This is just an example. This can look like so many different things. So to get started, I have our lettuce cabbage blend. I'm just putting this in here. A lot of times we can also just portion it out into to-go containers and you can have it prepped for the week. You know, that's a great option. We have the toppings. I'm just gonna pour these all in here. Here's the crunchy corn, adds great texture. You know, food should taste fun. If you don't like crunchy corn, you can always add in some nuts. You know, something that really gives you a crunch satisfaction kind of factor there. Some cheese, that's also going to add some fat to our meal, which, like I said, isn't bad. We need this to function. Fat's going to cushion our joints. It's going to protect our organs. You know, we still do need it. Just scooping in as much as you need. This is just 1 can of black beans. You know, something like this from Kroger. This cost me like 79 cents. It's a great source of protein. No need to cook it, prepare it, anything like that. So we can just scoop however much we want in there. I'll just put in, looks like 3/4 of the can. And then we have this great mix. I let it cool down because I didn't really want a warm salad, but you could definitely have a warm component to your salad if you like. And I'm just gonna put a big chunk of it in there. You know, you can use as much as you want. This is just something that I'm just kind of guesstimating on. And then I'm just gonna toss it. You know, it can really have any components that you like. You know, maybe in this mix, you know, you don't like amaranth or you don't like flax. You know, you can always just buy easy to prepare brown rice that is also ready in 90 seconds. You know, this has brown rice, green lentils, millet, red quinoa, sorghum, flax, and amaranth. A great blend that's going to have a lot of protein. It's going to keep you full for a long time. It's also a great idea just to have as a side for dinner. You know, you don't have to cook up brown rice and wait 50 minutes for it to prepare, 90 seconds. So here's avocado. So I'm going to show you how I cut this avocado and try to avoid this avocado hand that has taken many people throughout 2020 when avocado became popular. Avocado hand is when you accidentally cut your hand. So we're going to avoid that, and I'm going to show you. That's how I do it. So I try to avoid my hand as much as possible when I have it. So I cut on the opposite side, and I slowly turn the knife, avoiding my hand, being very careful as I do it, and just cutting around the pit, which I will show you if you've never seen the inside of an avocado. So then to open it, I just kind of turn it and look at this beautiful avocado we have today. So to get the pit out, I'm only going to use half of it for today, but you'd kind of just take your knife and to be safe, set your avocado down on the table and then hit the pit and then you can twist it. A lot of times people will hold the avocado and hit it with their knife, and that's kind of where it can be a little dangerous. So I highly encourage you to set the pit down and hit it with your knife instead of having an accident.
Don't stab the pit, right?
Don't stab it.
Don't stab it.
You can also get a fork sometimes and just kind of dish it out, you know, just stay safe there. So what I do with the avocado, I kind of like it. You can cut it into just slices, you can cut it into chunks. Be very careful. I always just try to keep my fingers as far away as possible. You know, you don't want to cut through that peel. you just want to make sure you are just skimming the edge of it. You're just following that skin. You're being very gentle to the touch. And I'm just going to do kind of some cross cuts here. And then I'm going to scoop it out with a spoon, nothing too fancy. There are some like avocado fancy cutters if you really want them. It just comes out nice and beautifully into the bowl, or it can go right into your Tupperware. A lot of times I'm cooking for the week, or this is what I also call cooking. It's just preparing a salad for the week. You know, all you really need to do is put it into your portioned containers, bring some sides in case this doesn't end up filling you up. You know, we always like snacks. Put as much dressing as you'd like. You can separate that into little portions too, and then just give her a good mix. And this can be a very easy, you know, this took me only a couple minutes to talk about and prepare, and you have lunch for as many days as this will kind of fill you up for. So I'll bring it a little closer. This is kind of this beautiful, colorful salad we have that is going to be pretty easy on your budget too. You know, this bag salad has so many different toppings, dressings, so you won't have, so you won't have like a whole bottle of dressing that you're never going to eat again. That happens. You know, you won't have a whole bunch of, you know, little crispy corn. It's something that is going to be already portioned out for you, and you'll be able to rock it. So eating healthy can be done without cooking. It can be done without spending a ton of money, and it can be fun and taste really good. So, you know, they have a whole bunch of different varieties of different types of bag salads. And, you know, like I said, the best thing to eat that is healthy is one that tastes good to you and that you're actually going to eat. So if you like this kind of cilantro avocado ranch flavor, this is a great option and idea. Any words?
Yeah, I see a lot of things in the chat about budget wise. And so while Anna was kind of throwing that together, I was doing a little mental math. And so and you can tell me if I'm wrong, but I believe, and the reason I know this off the top of my head is like, I love grocery shopping. I'm obsessed with grocery shopping. It's like Anna and I's favorite hobby is just sitting in the office talking about grocery shopping. So, but like, I know this was about $4. And, you know, usually, honestly, right now, salads are flying off the shelf because it's January. In the summer, these go on what I call woohoo clearance at Kroger, where it says woohoo clearance. These go on clearance for about $1.50. Okay, so it's $4 in January, but in like, I don't know, April, it's $1.50. Okay, so but for today's purposes, this was for the rice grain blend. That was 2, so we're talking 6. The beans are about 80 cents, and what the avocado is a little over $1 maybe.
Yeah, the avocados are all really green, the ones I normally buy that are like the non-organic, just small ones. This one was the only one that was right for the presentation. So it's a little more expensive, but you know, whatever's in your price range, you can really be able to make things work. And like I said, you don't have to have an avocado. You don't have to have all these certain ingredients. You know, you can really flex it. Another really great healthy fat to add, like I mentioned a little bit earlier, is just adding on some nuts. You know, like walnuts, cashews, pecans, anything like that is really great and can be just as convenient as sprinkling it on, you know.
Yeah, and so $8 for the whole thing, right? Me and Anna are going to eat this for lunch today, okay? So that's at least 2 servings if you're doing it by yourself. So we're talking a $4 lunch, all right? You'd drop $8, $9 at whatever healthy salad place for that. You would, for one of them, all right? And so, you know, I know it seems like healthy food costs more, and it can if you don't shop smart. But if you walk in with a little sense, you can save some money by eating out of your pantry and bringing it to work with you or whatever. And so you don't have to drop so much money on healthy food. If you think about it just a little bit, and really, I'm telling you, you can save some money. I saw someone mention in the chat too. They're right. When these things go on woohoo clearance, you got a few days on them for those greens go bad. Okay. So what I like to do personally is when I get home, I throw them right into a glass container and one that locks and seals on the top. And it seems like I get a few extra days out of it. Okay. So if you're tired of buying these things because it looks good in the store and you go home and it's just all moldy, throw it in some sort of container quickly. And it seems like, at least in my experience, I get a few more days out of it.
Yeah, I've also heard, and I've done this myself, is even if you get like a bag salad like this, or just some like spinach or something that comes off right off the shelves, and it might be close to, maybe it's like Best By date, even though you said it looks really good. You can always throw in like a sheet of paper towel and flip it over, and that'll kind of help collect the moisture so it doesn't accumulate onto the leaves. So that's it. So we actually have way more kind of tips to kind of hit the grocery store, and I'm going to share a presentation and we'll kind of get to it. All right, well, I guess my first slide is still applicable to everyone here. It is going to be more so healthy snacks that we can bring to the office as well. And I'll get to those grocery store tips in just a second. So when we talked about having that bagged salad, I talked about the different components that make it balanced. You know, that's really going to make us stay full and energized throughout the day. I talked about carbohydrates, fats, and proteins. All are so important to keeping us sustained with our energy. And it's the same with having a snack. You know, it's kind of this little equation that doesn't have to be too complicated, but can really help keep you fuller for longer. So when it comes to a snack, I really recommend pairing a carbohydrate with a protein or a carbohydrate with a fat. And these on my screen are some great examples. These products do not have to be, you don't have to eat chomps, beef sticks. You know, this is just examples from the internet. I have no say in any of these. So, you know, if this isn't your favorite product or another one's on sale, perfect, beautiful. Having something like a beef or turkey sticks, cheese stick and pretzels, you know, that gives us our fat and then our carbohydrates. Tuna pack and whole grain crackers, that's going to give us our healthy fat, healthy carbohydrates. Same with the peanut butter and fruit. It can also be from a big tub. It doesn't have to be an individual serving. But if you're on the go and this is easiest for you, go ahead and make it easy and convenient for yourself to eat healthy. You know, it's that healthy fat with the carbohydrate. Same with the pumpkin seeds and chocolate chips. Pumpkin seeds actually have a lot of protein and they're a healthy fat. If you like a little bit of sweetness, that's a great pair. And then hummus and carrots, you know, you can also substitute any vegetable there, any fruit with that apple earlier. These are just some great things to have on hand. If you love them, they're a great afternoon kind of thing to help keep you focused, you know, and help keep you ready for starting your evening and all those types of things. And then getting into my grocery tips, I have 10 total. They kind of talk about how to kind of fall on a budget in addition to how to kind of value your health at the same time. So when you hit the grocery store, there takes a little bit of prep work if you want to make sure you're going to spend the money on the things you really want, and also kind of value your health and kind of plan around, you know, maybe you want to make this type of bag salad thing for lunch. Write it down, you know, you can check the Kroger.com. I always say Kroger because that's where I mainly shop, but I know Walmart has things like this. They advertise their sales and coupons, and you can already go in kind of having that knowledge of how much things are going to cost and if there's a special that day. Buying generic versus, you know, kind of some of those brands, like on the last slide I had like Justin's peanut butter versus like a Kroger brand peanut butter, or, you know, I think they have like Roundy's and Great Value and all those types of things. You know, buy those generics. It's typically cheaper, and a lot of times you're paying for that name and not necessarily a better product. So, you know, buy that generic. It'll also get you to your same health goals. You know, always check the label. Sometimes the generic even has better things for you. So, you know, just because it's the generic brand does not mean it's any less of value. So when you see those coupons, like I talked about in that first bullet point, you know, and you might get really excited about a product that isn't on your list, you know, make sure you're really going to use it. You know, a lot of times you're like, oh my gosh, I got 3 bags of, let's say the salad mix for a couple dollars. If you might not end up even getting to that salad mix, maybe not even 1 bag if you weren't even planning on having that for lunch. You know, maybe you're planning on those turkey sandwiches or having that yogurt kind of meal I saw earlier in the chat. You know, so really make sure you're going to use it. Otherwise, even though it's just a few bucks, it's a few bucks that you're not really even going to use. And then when you prepare a recipe and it's something that's easily to be frozen, you can always double it and you always have something ready to go. You know, sometimes work goes late, you have some extra meetings, you know, maybe some of your family members have some after school sports or activities and you really don't have time to prepare something. You can easily just pull it out of the freezer, heat it up, and you have this great meal that you have already prepared. You don't even have to worry about it. You know, it has, you know, the protein, the carbohydrates, you know, maybe you have to heat up a grain or pair something fresh with it, but it's a really easy way to kind of have something ready to go. And then kind of the one that's kind of a popular thing is, don't shop when you're hungry. When you're hungry, you're more likely to pick things off of the aisle that sound good at that moment, but you really weren't planning on it. So that also helps your budget, and it can also help, with your health goals. A lot of times the quick things when you get hungry, it's because you probably want a little bit of sugar and your body just craves energy. So if you're not properly prepared with one of those snacks I had in that previous slide, or whatever your favorite one is that pairs those macronutrients, you're probably more likely to kind of get those impulse buys that might be more of that quick energy, like I said. So it might be more like some candy, or just anything along those lines. And then kind of moving into the next slide, my last 5 bullet points, eating things like that are more plant-based options like lentils or tofu or peanut butter, trying things like canned fish, like salmon or tuna. Those are great sources of omega-3s, just like that avocado. Breaking into things like eggs. These are things that are high nutrition, low cost things. These are things that you can buy. A lot of times they're a little more shelf stable, so you always will have them. And it's not as expensive as some of those meats. You can also buy things like grains and bread products that say multi-grain. Always look at that nutrition label, look at that ingredients list. You want to see whole multi-grain on that first ingredient, so it's really full of that good stuff. Or if you're kind of in a rush, sometimes you can feel whichever one's heavier, and a lot of times the heavier one is going to be full of that good stuff because it weighs a little bit more. When you're looking at canned food like meat or veggies, always kind of look for that low sodium or no sodium added, just to make sure you're not kind of filling up that piece of your diet with a lot of salt, because that kind of adds that extra flavor, and it adds a little bit of extra self-stabilization for them. So, you can always add your own non-sodium flavorings, or you can always add a little bit of your own salt, but it might not be to the extent that's there. Same as when you have frozen foods, really make sure you might just get like frozen broccoli instead of like frozen broccoli with a sauce. Or same thing with meats. A lot of times that's where a lot of salt and fat can be added in that you're really not planning for. And then kind of finally, choose plain versus flavored. We can see this in terms of yogurt. A lot of times you might look at a yogurt, which is naturally, if you have dairy yogurt, it's going to have carbohydrates in it. But a lot of times they add a lot of sugar in them when they add like a strawberry flavoring, like the strawberry at the bottom, or, things that have like chocolate in them. You can always add in your own fresh strawberries that doesn't add in added sugars. Now you can always add in, sometimes I like making, I put a little bit of chocolate chips, sprinkle maybe a little bit of coconut, and it tastes great. And it's not something that is so packed with sugar in itself. And you can kind of make your own fun flavorings without already starting with a base full of sweet. So those are my kind of go-to tips and tricks. I think Vinny had a couple more he wanted to share. But I'm going to hand it over to him now, or I'll stop sharing my screen. I'll check the Q&A real quick to make sure I don't miss anything there. Let's see, we stopped at
the first one would have been pistachios.
Pistachios are definitely healthy options for a snack. Like I said, pairing the different things together is going to give you a nice balanced look at things. So if you like pistachios, that's a great thing to have. If you love ranch dressing, that's totally fine. Everything in moderation, everything portioned out. One day you might like ranch, and one day you might like more of a oil-based, like balsamic vinegar dressing. It's really okay to have all these different things. And I'm going to hand it off to Vinny. Here he is.
Okay, so I'm going to choose my words carefully here at the beginning, because when it comes to our goals, I want you to think carefully about your goals before you just jump into something. And maybe you've already started something, and that's okay. But if you're still forming something for yourself, then I want you to think carefully about it, because it matters. And your success at doing this thing will be dependent upon how much you actually take the care to kind of take time and think about it. So the best place to begin is with your mindset. And if y'all have a few moments here where I'm talking when it feels like I've just been like creeping inside your mind, I promise I haven't. It's because there's a lot of common themes that I hear doing this work for a long time now that people run into that kind of get in the way of their goals. And so the main thing I get is this perfectionist tendency. So many people fall for it. Continue to fall for it. I fall for it. Even if you feel like you've recovered from it, you can fall back at any moment. And so what I have here is a little list that I come up with, and it's what perfectionism says to you versus what it actually looks like. So perfectionism says, let's research the perfect plan for exercise, the perfect plan for eating. What that ends up usually looking like is you frozen in place in front of 7, 8, 9, 10 different Pinterest boards of perfection and zero execution. Perfectionism likes to freeze us in place and we don't actually take the action. There is no perfect plan. The perfect plan is the one that you will do and do and do and do and do and do. That's the perfect plan. Perfectionism says, let's get on a streak and never mess up. For example, 100-day exercise challenges, 100-day eating challenges. What it actually looks like is you doing something, messing up, and then never doing it again. You get to day 3, you mess up, and you never return. What perfectionism also says, and I guarantee you've heard yourself say this a million times, I might as well. Had a donut for breakfast, might as well have McDonald's for lunch. I missed my lunchtime workout, might as well not work out this evening. It's day 5 of January and I didn't exercise, might as well try again in 2022. That's what perfectionism actually looks like. So it tells you to ignore the past, meaning the times you have been successful, and it tells you to also not remember that there's 346 days left in 2021. Remember that. Every time perfectionism creeps in, remember how much, if it was June, there's 180 something days left in 2021, okay? So that's the first thing, it's just mindset. Mindset is so important. So then the last piece is I want to talk about just some exercise things. For those of you working out at home, and we don't know how long this working out at home was the #1 trend in fitness in 2020, obviously. We don't know how long that will last. We're hopeful with the vaccine that things will change. But if you continue to work out from home, here's some tips that I know work from having helped people work out at home. Okay, so the first thing is keep it short. Working out from home is very distracting. There's laundry, there's kids, there's homework, there's all sorts of things that could be done. If you try to drag out an hour-long workout, you're going to get distracted, step away, and then get frustrated with yourself. Keep it about 20, 30 minutes, and that's okay. If you bump up the intensity a little bit, you can still get a little good workout out of 20, 30 minutes. So shorter duration, little higher intensity usually works well at home. Keep the exercise list short. Don't try to remember 12 different exercises. I know at the gym that might be what you do, but at home, maybe you just repeat 4 or 5 different exercises and you repeat them for about 20, 30 minutes. That's a lot more sustainable at home. Do things for time, not for reps. At the gym, you're just in a better mindset at the gym. You're in a workout mindset. You don't mind counting reps. At home, you don't want to count reps. Counting reps is distracting. Do it for time. I'm going to do push-ups for 12 seconds. I'm going to squat for 14 seconds, not 20 push-ups, 10 squats, 30 jumping jacks. That's just a lot of stuff going on. We're just proud of you for moving at home. Don't make it too complicated. The last thing is keep your equipment simple. You don't have to buy an entire home gym. A set of bands, 1 or 2 different dumbbells, even the lightest of weights. If you do them with the slowest of movements, or if you do them enough times, you can actually begin to feel a really good burn. You don't need a whole home gym. Don't let that discourage you from exercising if you don't have that. I wanted to drop down and just talk about some notes I had made. We had some questions come in before the webinar about mental health, and so I wanted to talk about that, especially with so many people spending time at home. And so one thing I wanted to address with that is outdoors is your friend. Getting out of your house is your friend. That doesn't mean go to Walmart, doesn't mean go to a restaurant if you're not comfortable with that. I'm talking about just getting a little sunshine in your life, sitting out on the front porch on a sunny day if we got one, treat getting outside like a prescription. You know, you would take that daily blood pressure pill, take your daily outdoor time just as seriously, because it lifts our mood, it boosts our spirit. It also breaks up the day if you're someone that's working from home. It's good to get off the couch. We're finding that people who will work from home are moving even less than they did when they're working in an office. For some reason, the freedom to get up and move around at home, we're not using it. We're staying planted for longer periods of time at home. So it's more important than ever to get up, get out, step outside, take a walk if you need to. Also, when it comes to mental health, I want to emphasize that your devices, your laptop, your tablet, your phone, they work for you and you don't work for your devices. So that means set healthy boundaries with your devices. So many people's mood is tied to sometimes their excessive device use, the notifications, the constant availability. Set healthy boundaries, take breaks. Also, if you're someone who gets frustrated working at home, there's shallow work that doesn't take a lot of cognitive knowledge, a lot of work mentally. And then there's deep work that's creative, and you got to really dive down and use that. Think about when your energy flows best. I'm a morning person. I need to knock out all my creative work before 11 in the morning because I'm shot after that. All right, so y'all are catching me post my creative period right now, okay? So I'm gonna schedule my tough stuff in the morning. I'm not gonna try to do a creative task at 3 in the afternoon because I know I can't do it. And so for you all who are suffering mentally, when you just can't seem to get it together, maybe you're trying to do the wrong things at the wrong time of day. Understand when you work best and then do those things at that time. And so last thing, I got a lot of questions about this pre-webinar I wanted to address is just mobility issues as we age. I do a lot of that when I'm not working here at MTSU. And so keep a movement diary like you would keep a food diary. Write down movements that hurt, when they hurt, why they hurt, and keep track of that because that can be really helpful knowledge. If movement begins to be painful constantly, that's when it's time to maybe see a physical therapist or orthopedic to get these things actually checked out. Avoid those movements that hurt. I know it doesn't seem like I should have to say that, but I do. There's this mentality is I'm going to push through. Our exercise for some very few folks can look the same from 18 to 80. But for most of us, we have to adjust as we age. I may have been able to get away with running 7 times a week when I was in my 20s and 30s, but I might need to back it off to twice a week in my 40s, 50s, and 60s. And that's okay. Maybe you pick up rowing or biking or hiking or walking. Be flexible. I see so many people who cause themselves a lot of pain and issues because they're just extremely rigid in their thinking and they don't want to give up that thing they love. And I understand that, but that thing they love is literally breaking them down. And so we got to be flexible as we age. Our body needs to be flexible, but we need to be mentally flexible too to try new things that don't hurt us as much. That's kind of my prepared things on that. And so I know we don't have a whole lot of time left. I'm not sure if we should try to do questions, go into overtime. What should be our next movement?
I'll allow Rhonda to answer that question because we do have a lot more questions that have come in the Q&A and then some that's come in the chat box. So, Miss Rhonda.
All right. Well, first, we did have some people, Vinny, that ask just easy exercises. And I think you've hit on that with walking is always good and it can get you outside. And so if you have let's say it's a rainy day and you can't get outside, what is a suggestion that you have when people are just hanging out at home? They might be watching TV. Is there something they could do when they're watching TV instead of just vegging out?
Yeah. So honestly, my best tip, if it's rainy and you want to get active in your house, is pick 3 moves. Pick 3 exercises you're familiar with. Maybe that's a squat and a push-up and jumping jacks. Maybe it's something else, but I could almost think that almost everyone here is familiar with maybe 3 exercises and comfortable with those things. And maybe not. Maybe you need to talk to someone, look up some ideas, but pick 3 things you're comfortable doing. set a timer for 10 minutes and do those 3 things. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 for 10 minutes. If you, at the end of 10 minutes, if you feel inspired and you want to go more, but promise yourself at the end of 10, I can just shut it down and call it check for the day. I find that people, when they give themselves a very narrow amount of stuff to do, and they don't try to commit to too much time at home, they will then exceed expectations for their exercise for the day. It's when they try to do too much for too long, they get frustrated, give up completely.
That sounds good. Thank you, Vinny, on that. Let's do, I think, Christina, let's do some questions, and let's hold it, if we can, to about 5 or 6 minutes. So then we can close it down. I will tell everyone that on mtalumni.com, we will have this video, this webinar listed in our webinars archives. You can watch any of our webinars. It takes us about a week to get everything up there and up and running. And we will try, I know there's been a lot of questions about the slides that the presenters have had today and the panelists have had. So we will try to get those posted onto our website too. And then you can always email me or email our office at alumni@mtsu.edu if you need to specifically get in touch with anyone. So Christina, let's go on and get some questions answered.
All righty. All right. So this will be kind of in between all of us, because the topics vary, but so the first one is, does it matter if the water is cold or room temperature? So your body would absorb it quicker if it was room temperature. Cold is fine if you like that too. It has the same benefits, though room temperature is, the most probably beneficial if you're trying to get hydrated quickly, though it's going to hydrate you the same, just not at the fastest rate if you drink cold. I think the next one's for you, Anna. What is the best low sugar on the go breakfast? Usually their breakfasts are very sugary and they want to cut that out.
Best breakfast, like I said, with vegetables, would be the one that you genuinely enjoy eating. So, if you're looking for something on the go, it helps to know what you are having right now to say what's less, but things that can be on the go can be like, that don't have sugar would be something like that has fat or protein in it. So like if you like eggs, hard-boiled eggs or something you can take with you on the go. You can always have something like yogurt, like I talked about. You can get that plain yogurt and add in your favorite toppings, whether those are nuts or fruits or things like that can help lower the sugar. Or you can always kind of even make like a frozen breakfast burrito. I've done that before, where you kind of like prepare a bunch of like breakfast burritos, put them in the freezer, heat them up in that morning and take it with you. That's another way you can kind of do it. That would be more of a savory breakfast and less of a sweet, sugary breakfast.
Perfect. Thank you for that. And then I have most of the snacks shown have sodium. What do we need to be heart healthy? Any suggestions, combinations?
In general, the American Heart Association recommends having no more than 2,300 milligrams of sodium per day. And for people who are predisposed to having hypertension or with hypertension, should have less than 1,500 milligrams. So I would just say, check out that nutrition label. It holds all the secrets of the product just ready for you to go. So, things like fruits and vegetables really aren't going to have any, sodium in it. So pick things that may be a little more fresh, even frozen. Or like I said, make sure if you're getting frozen or canned, you look for that low sodium or no sodium added to it.
Perfect. There was a question in the chat box that said, for someone who has kidney issues, they were told all their life to consume cranberry juice, but now they're thinking about switching to cranberry pills and things like that. What I can say is cranberry juice, usually if you don't get 100% juice, it's juice cocktail. So it has loads of added sugar. It is not going to be extremely beneficial to help your kidney issues. I would recommend cranberry pills. That'll be the purest form, or you can drink cranberry juice with no added sugar, though that still does have a little bit of natural sugar because it is a fruit. But cranberry pills, but of course, consult your doctor before you start taking cranberry pills every single day, but also a good alternative for that. Vinny, somebody asked, does working out affect your mental health?
Yeah, so several studies can back me up in showing that literally our mood can be lifted with exercise. If that person in particular is interested in actually reading more about that, there's a book called Spark. It is available at the MTSU library if they'd like to go there or buy it online. But the entire book is the connection between mental health and exercise. And we're actually getting to a point where some physicians now are actually writing prescriptions for exercise to their patients with mood disorders, because the evidence has grown so conclusive that the tie between exercise and mental health is very, very positive.
Perfect. Thank you. And then suggested snack with the chocolate chips, could they be dark or regular? Does it matter at all as far as dark chocolate and milk chocolate?
Whatever. I've looked at the nutrition facts for them, like the Toll House, and they're really not that different. So whatever's going to be most satisfying to you. If you eat something that's more satisfying to you, you're going to eat less of it, and you'll have better portion control because you won't be continuing to reach for that satisfaction that really isn't there. So pick whatever's going to feel best to you, whether it's also like maybe like a Ghirardelli square, or whatever is really going to make you feel your best and things like that. So that's what I'd recommend. Whatever's going to make you feel your best, as long as it's kind of within, a moderate portion.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. And I saw a little bit in the chat, people were asking, can you overhydrate? Can you drink too much water? It is possible to drink too much water, but I don't think you will get there because it is very hard to drink over a gallon of water. If you are, you will see your lips, hands, and feet may be swelling. You'll see these small cues that your body will give you to lead you to know that you're drinking too much water. And Vinny, Anna, is there a certain amount? I would say anything over a gallon a day would be a little too much, but it's very hard to consume a gallon of water. I've tried, I fail every time.
That's a common question, is can you drink too much water? I think y'all even got asked that on the radio one time, Christine.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure. I'd say we tend to mentally go to a place where, can I do this extreme version? I'd say, very few people are getting there. I'm sure it's possible to drink too much water. And I know, nutrient wise, it's not good to dilute ourselves with too much water. But I mean, even on a hot day, if someone's being athletic on a hot day, they may need upwards of a gallon of water. I think it really just depends on your exertion and how much you're sweating.
Exactly. Perfect. The best way to get vitamin C. I drink orange juice daily with breakfast thinking that it's healthy, but now I see it has a lot of sugar. Anna, do you want to take that one?
Sure, yeah. So I know one of the questions also before the presentation even happened was about boosting immunity. And I feel like there's a lot of thought out there that, vitamins, like you have to have so much vitamin C in order to, escape whatever viruses are around at the time. And there are certain vitamins that are recommended to make sure you have enough of, but it's also recommended to make sure you get them from food, because supplements sometimes are so intense with the amount that's given that, if you're getting more of your nutrition through food versus supplements, that's something I'd recommend, is always talk to your doctor before starting any supplements or anything like that. And this is not a dietitian-patient relationship. This is just an informational presentation. But some things, I'll start out with vitamin C. So vitamin C is not only in oranges, but is also found in things like bell peppers, broccoli, strawberries, things like that. Things that are kind of more of that yellow, green, or not yellow, orange, red are going to be some of the ones with more vitamin C in them. Other nutrients that people should make sure they get enough from their diet is also vitamin D, which is found in things like milk, yogurt, and some fish. But also you can get it from just stepping out in the sun. It's a little harder in the winter. So if you ever start a supplement or something like that, make sure you talk to your doctor about that. Things like zinc, you'll hear about. You can find zinc in things like beans, nuts, meat, and fish. So you can still get it from a plant-based diet or a meat-based diet. And things like protein too. So making sure you're getting enough eggs, yogurt, meat, those types of things will also help with the kind of the immune boost. And like I said, from food is best because you're not likely not to overdo it then. Because things like zinc, too much of it actually can counteract your immune system, and too much zinc can also cause some digestive issues. So best from your diet, and talk to a doctor before starting any of these things.
Perfect. We have, do you recommend salt substitutes? So replacing sodium chloride with potassium chloride to satisfy salty taste. Are there concerns with salt substitutes as well?
So, like I said, this is not medical advice. This is just general information. A lot of times people who have high blood pressure will choose to do salt substitutes, but if you have any type of kidney injury or any type of kidney problems, that's something that can impact your kidney health. So like I said, talk to a doctor maybe before switching any of these things. A lot of times, there's another question about blood pressure from the beginning, even before the presentation started, and things that impact your blood pressure that aren't even nutrition related or exercise related are what race you are, any family medical history, tobacco use, alcohol use, and other chronic conditions. So, if something like a salt substitute works best for you, considering all these things, go for it. But make sure before maybe you start checking with your doctor to see what they'd recommend best.
Perfect. And then what about artificial sweeteners in coffee and foods like stevia? Does it affect your blood sugar level? And like you said earlier, they said, I heard monk fruit is good, a good healthy alternative.
Everyone's going to be different. I'd make sure if you have diabetes or pre-diabetic, I'd talk to your endocrinologist or your doctor about what's going to be best. Different things are going to impact people different. Like I said, sometimes things that say sugar-free can still impact your blood sugar. So I would make sure you just talk to your provider for that.
Perfect. And there is one more, and then the other two are about the water equation, which I'll just type and answer privately and send that through chat. But someone said, someone told them pairing a carb with a protein helps the insulin spike if you're a diabetic or pre-diabetic. Is that true?
Yep. That's why pairing your macronutrients like protein, fat, and carbohydrates are going to be so important at meal times and at snack times. And that's for people with diabetes or without, just to make sure your energy levels can stay stable and your blood sugar is more regulated.
Perfect. Really quickly, I'm going to share this, the last slide of my PowerPoint. If you guys needed to get in contact with us or anything, here is our emails. I don't know, can you guys see this? Is that good? Okay. If you need our emails or if you would like to reach out. And then also, I know there was a couple of graduate students and current students that were in our presentation today. That very last bullet point is the link to our cooking class that starts on February 15th. So if you guys were interested in partnering with us, if you are a current student, feel free to write down that link and sign up. We have 30 students enrolled in each one. If you missed that one, we have another one directly after that starts in the latter half of March. So please feel free, reach out to us. Like Rhonda said, all of our information will be on their website as well as the webinar. So thank you so much for tuning in, guys, and allowing us to come. Thank you so much, Rhonda.
Thank you. I think that I can speak for all of us who are no longer in school. If we had resources like this, wouldn't that have just been incredible? To be able to have a student that if you're a student and you have questions, that you have people like this on campus, and that's what MTSU has been providing, not just in the health area, but in multiple areas in life to our students. And that's what we want to do, is to educate not only the minds, but the entire student, and to graduate people who are just well-rounded and healthy and intelligent in all areas in their life. So thank you so much, Christina and Anna and Vinny, for sharing this time with us. Thank you to all of you who came and listened and chatted it up. I love it. You were just really ready to go on the chat. So Christina will be in touch with those who win the cool prizes and all of that. We are so happy again to be partnering with the Center for Health and Human Services. And we just hope that you have a great day and a great year. Happy 2021.
Thank you.